Hey everybody, today is a special day. It's Film Christmas. And what is Film Christmas? It's the day when you get a whole bunch of new gear in and you get to play with it. Big heavy case right here. Ugh. We have a special treat. It's a Steadicam. Now our friends at Laing sent us over this to play with it and try it out. So we're going to take it out of the case now and see what we got and see the quality of it. So I'm sure we're all going to be very impressed with this. So first off, we get the manual. Now everything's got to have a handy little manual so you can look through it and see all the functions of your Steadicam rig. And looking through this, unfortunately, it's in Chinese. So I don't really read Chinese, but luckily I have a wife who does. So maybe she can translate this for me. But we're not going to need a whole lot of help because I've worked with Steadicams for 15 years now, so we'll figure it out. First of all, we get our Steadicam vest. This is a very nice vest, metal front plate, back design with all your buckles and tightening and Velcro straps so you can tighten it up there. It also has an adjustable front plate so you can adjust the length of your sternum here if you're a much taller guy or you want your arm to rest a little bit lower. You have that there so you can go up and down. Very nice vest, very sharp. Next we have our arm. And I am really surprised with the quality build of this arm. This is really an amazing thing here. You have adjustable screws here so you can tighten your arm for your weight or loosen your arm for your weights. This arm is beefy. I can't stress how impressed I am with this arm. For the money that we get for this, is very much comparable to a Steadicam Aero S30 or something like that. I think this might even be a better build than that. It can take very heavy cameras like the Alexa XT or the Alexa Mini or a Red camera or Canon C300s. So you'll be impressed with this arm. Next up, this goes on your light stand or C-stand or anything like that. And you can put your sled here and put your arm over here and you can do your adjusting and anything you want to do. So we'll go ahead and play with that now. Put on our handy little light stand here. Oh, we get our sled. So our sled, it has our camera up on top here, and then it's got all kinds of cool things on the bottom here. You can put your monitor here, like a professional Steadicam, not like those glide cams out there that they're not going to have a place for you to rest your monitor or your VMount battery. It also has SDI inputs. Both here, SDI, and then the cable runs through, and then you have another SDI there, so you put your SDI monitor here, your VMount battery on the back, and then you balance it out, and you'll be good to go. Now it also has a carbon fiber shaft, which I'm really impressed with the build of this thing. All metal construction except for the carbon fiber shaft here. This is all high quality metal, and the sled and everything. So, in here, there we go, that's right. And then you've got a little locking mechanism down here. So you can't pull your sled out, it doesn't fall over on you or anything weird like that. We have our VMount battery plate. So you slide this guy in there and so you can run your power out here. You got your DTAP there, you got your DTAP here, and you got your DTAP at the bottom here. So plug your camera in there, and then you don't have wires hanging down or anything like that. This is fully, this is the pro way to do it. Unlike GlideCam and other Steadicam rigs out there, they're not in the pro way of doing things. They're in the very cheap way. You can do a DSLR or anything like that on their sleds, but they don't give you these extra functions for monitors and battery plates. Next up, DTAP cable. Only came with one DTAP cable, which is not great, but I have one for my camera, so we can put that up on there and then use this one down here for the VMount battery plate and to the internal device here. VMount. So another thing about this is this light stand rig here. This is such a great thing because a lot of companies are not going to send you this, and you can really build up your camera and everything on it before you put your vest on and everything else. So you can build up, you can balance, and you can go right away. So we'll put our VMount battery there. Everybody thinks Steadicams are cool.
Then they have no chance to touch.
Yeah, a lot of people don't get to touch these because they're so expensive that a lot of people cannot afford these. But this company, you can get this for about $1,500. Now, when you're talking price range, you can't get a Steadicam Arrow for $1,500. And you can't get an Arrow with the quality of this for $1,500. So that's another great little thing about this company. Everybody loves to do Steadicam work because Steadicam work is so cool.
Stay here, okay?
But we're going to sit there, and my wife's going to talk during the video, which is okay, and then her phone's going to beep and go off, but it's okay. This is just for fun. And one thing we didn't talk about too, now this was an extra thing that we bought from, what's the name of this company?
Nuai
Nuai in Chinese. Nuan-yi in Chinese. In America, I don't know. Laing, L-A-I-N-G. If I find a link, I'll go ahead and put that down below and you can check them out. This is a very special, cool piece. So if you've got a gimbal, right, and you know carrying around that gimbal all day at 20 pounds, 15 pounds, 10 pounds, something, you're going to get tired and it will eventually get shaky, even though it's a gimbal. So this little piece goes on your arm and then you stab your gimbal right in there, tighten it down, and then you got a Steadicam gimbal. Nothing cooler than that. Yeah. Why? We'll make a better one later. This is just for YouTube so people can look and see the product, and then we'll make some better videos with some shots and stuff like that first. But we're going to build this up and see what's in the box. So they also give you a coin. I don't know what that coin is. 2 3/8/16 and 2 1/4 screws with the D-ring. That's very cool. Or if you lose the ones here, then you use that. And your handy little Allen key. This is more than likely metric, being that it's manufactured in China, so it's not going to be a standard size, which is nice. Most of my stuff is standard size, so I get a metric size now. And this is used for tightening down on your arm and everything else there. Another thing about the Steadicam rigs, like the Glide Cam, is not going to be able to handle this weight. This is not a heavy camera, but it is somewhere in the middle. So I was always afraid once I put matte box and I put a heavy lens on this, like an L-mount lens or something like that, that it was going to overpower the arms and the sled. So this is why I like this company, because everything looks much beefier than that. So I don't think I'll have a problem mounting this with a heavy lens on it. Quick release. Bam, out. I have a little arrow here to put this on. Slide that around like that. I use that little fancy little coin right here. We use that to tighten everything down. Okay, so we got our V-mount, we got our monitor mounted back up here, and we got our camera facing the right direction this time. And now we're gonna balance her off. So we'll flip it around. Yes, I'll record you. It's fun. People want to watch.
Why?
Because my beautiful wife, and I love you so much, and people want to hear me say that.
No.
Yes.
Your wife behind you. It's okay.
I know. I don't know what behind me is. Now here I adjust the camera, maybe bring it a little bit forward, just to get it a little bit more plumb on it. But as you can see, it took me no time to really balance this off. What a gorgeous rig. Look for us for some more videos about doing this, and we'll take it out and do some shots, and we'll play with it and really get it going. So check out for our new video. All right, later.